26, our special coverage here with my colleagues Zaka, Jacob, also my colleague Pratibha Chandran joining us on our special panel right here in the studio. The focus is firmly on one decisive factor, the minority vote, which has historically shaped outcomes across key constituencies. This time, the contest for that vote has been sharper and visibly more direct. The ruling DMK has worked to retain its traditional base through sustained minority outreach, while Vijay TVK has attempted a broader expansion across communities. What now emerges is a competitive overlap of voter base, and that overlap could determine the final outcome.
Let's take a look at what Access My India exit poll has actually predicted. These are the numbers and where TVK is actually going to get its numbers. Now, Access My India has actually projected a huge sweep for the TVK in Tamil Nadu. But where are the numbers? Where are the seats going to really come from, and which communities are they going to come from? This is a breakup of that, and it gives a clear indication of whether it is eating into the DMK votes or the ADMK votes. Now, according to Access My India, this is where it stands. Majority of the SC/ST votes, it is the AIADMK that is going to lose out and the TVK that is going to gain here. For the ST votes as well, it's a similar story. The biggest loser in this is going to be the AIADMK. There will be a slight dent in the DMK votes as well. A majority of it, though, coming in from the AIADMK. On that question of where will the biggest chunk for TVK come in, let's take a look at the OBC votes as well and the minority votes as well. Let's take a look at the trends and the firewall seats as well. On the 29 key battlegrounds, what have the trends been in the last 3 elections to give an indication of which are the firewall seats for the DMK and for the ADMK as well. Let's take a look at some of these numbers on why these 29 seats are going to be very, very crucial. Katpadi in Vellore, again a region where the DMK has consistently done well over the last 3 elections. In Tiruchendur as well, interesting constituency. This is also the place where even after the elections, Vijay actually went to the Murugan temple. That is one place as well. Let's also take a look at the Congress party's firewall seats. On the talks about whether Congress party is going to be the weak link for the DMK, there are a few seats where the Congress party has also consistently done well in the previous few elections. All of these regions, though, come within Kanyakumari, Kolachal, as well as Viluvankod and Kiliyur, which is the southernmost belt of Kanyakumari. All 3 regions in Kanyakumari where the Congress party has had quite a strong hold. There are 4 of the 6 firewalls that are in Kanyakumari. So that region is going to be interesting. It has a very strong Christian population from the fishing community as well, who have traditionally backed the DMK as well as the Congress party. Can the TVK make a dent here will be interesting. Kanyakumari is also a region where we've also seen a very close fight between the Congress and the BJP, where many believe...
Can we go back to that earlier plate? And JVC, please weigh in on this. The Muslims and the Christians, I mean, 25% of all Muslim votes, a quarter of Muslim votes.
I don't want to keep this as a base because demographically there are some challenges.
No, that's fair enough. But did you see in your survey Vijay pulling away a quarter of Muslim votes and 1/3 of Christian votes?
Very much possible, because even that's what I was trying to say. Kolachal itself is now a battleground seat. Tiruchendur is a battleground seat. And Tiruchendur, battleground between whom and whom? DMK Minister Anita Radhakrishnan, who has never lost, versus TVK, not the BJP. Kolachal, where the BJP has been traditionally present there, it's not the BJP which is giving a tough fight to Congress, it is the TVK which is giving a tough fight to the Congress. Come to Padmanabhapuram, CPIM is a little safe there. Viluvankod, it is the BJP versus Congress. Because what Congress has done is, has brought a pastor who's from Kerala and gave him the ticket. And Viluvankod, the Vijay Dharani, who's the former Congress MLA, is now with BJP, contesting. So, certainly in southern Tamil Nadu, where the Christians and minority population are high, there is a severe breach by TVK. Just now I heard from Ramanathapuram. Ramanathapuram has got both Muslims and Christians.
Yeah.
And Ramanathapuram TVK is slashing into DMK's votes, minority votes.
No, so Anand Ranganathan, so minority is one part of it. This data seems to also suggest that he's pulling away SCs, STs and OBCs and MBCs, and he's hurting, the ADMK much more than he's hurting the DMK.
So that's the thing. You see, I mean, if you were to combine, at least go by the 2011 census, then Tamil Nadu has roughly about 11% Hindus and, I beg your pardon, Muslims and Christian population. Yeah. So on the face of it, they cannot decisively decide on a poll. But last time round, 38 seats were decided with less than 2,500 votes. So when such is the thin line, and I think 11 of them were less than 1,000 votes. Yeah. If that is how thin it's going to be, then you can have a decisive play by the minority. And when you have Vijay spring in there, I think it's going to have a big factor. But having said that, it's not going to affect more than, I think Harish has a better figure on that, but 45 constituencies.
You think 45 constituencies
where
is going to hurt?
It can play a decisive role. But
so he
than
can
that,
hurt either the DMK by pulling out minority votes, or as this data seems to suggest, he can hurt the ADMK by pulling out backward caste votes.
I think I still go with hurting DMK more.
More than...
No, I would just add one small thing. Whoever is strong in whichever region, that party gets affected. In Kongu, it is ADMK getting affected.
But if you look at these numbers, the numbers are very clear because the numbers show that the TVK is pulling far more than the ADMK when it comes to either the SC or the ST or the OBC.
MBC,
when it comes to the Muslim voters, they are getting a little far less than the DMK. Christian voters also far less than the DMK, as Zaka just pointed out. So very clearly the alliance, and we are purely going by the fact that this is Axis My India data. Harish Mohammed Ibrahim, can you explain this to us? And is this the real ground reality in terms of DMK also being hurt by TVK, no doubt?
Of course, we are not denying that DVK will pull out some chunk of votes from the DMK kitty for sure. But whether it is going to be taken down in the urban area or in the rural area is number one. Urban area, when it comes to even Chennai, Chengalpet and Thiruvallur and Kanjipuram, all these 4 districts, they will have it decisively, they will make sure to come across on a second position. When it comes to your Kanyakumari, it is a region where it is, even though the Tamil Nadu is a heterogeneous state, we want to make sure it is not based upon the caste the Kanyakumari people will vote. If you take the historical data, it is always a national pride takes a higher precedence when it comes to Kanyakumari. Either it is Congress or whether it is BJP run alike.
Saranan wants to come in.
SC, ST, OBC, all 3 castes, all 3 segments in which TVK is polling more than the DMK as per the survey.
It's wrong.
Zaka, Zaka, are you making these assumptions based on Axis My India poll?
No, these are not assumptions. This is numbers. You can always come up with your theories, Saranan.
No, I'm not coming up with any theory.
No, there's no assumption. I didn't make any assumption. I've just put out numbers.
That's what,
you can dispute those numbers.
That's okay. Are these numbers from the Axis India poll?
Correct, yes.
Oh yeah, that has been debunked. And why are you wasting your time and everybody's time?
No, but the larger point that JVC and others were making, about taking away minority votes from the DMK.
Yeah. See, let's go on a fundamental principle. See, there were 3 elections. I'll compare 3 elections to the state of Tamil Nadu: 2006, 2016, and 2026. 2006, Vijay Jayalalitha was the incumbent. And we should have got a majority. DMK should have got a majority, but we were not able to get a majority because of a third player, Mr. Vijay Kant. And please, let's not forget that Vijay Jayalalitha's government in 2005 up to 2006 was very unpopular. We won 40 out of 40 in 2004. That was the trend, but we were not able to get our victory. Was eroded by the third front. Similarly, in 2016, a third front was in play, Makkal Nala Kootani. We were supposed to win. Jayalalitha's government was very unpopular, but we were not able to win that election because of the third front. Similarly, in 2026, there is a third front, and we are the incumbent, and there is an incumbency wave. We won the elections. 2024 elections, we won 40 out of 40. 2014, Vijay Jayalalitha won 40 out of 40. This is how the
Okay, so your point is that the third party always hurts the anti-incumbent. The timeline of what Vijay, this whole religious sort of darshan that he's been doing. Go ahead, Pratibha.
So this is after the polls actually ended, Zaka. Even before the elections, we saw him go to a church, a temple, as well as a dargah. But even after the elections concluded as well, on the 20th of March, he was seen in Tiruchendur's Murugan temple. And he visited the temple. The next day, he was in Shirdi Sai Baba temple as well. And it has not stopped. He is going to be visiting the Velankani church tomorrow. He is going to be also in Nagar Dargah Sharif. Again, this is going to continue tomorrow as well. It's not just
Why?
about before the elections, even now.
So you can't accuse him of discrimination, Doc. I mean, come on, he's going to a temple, he's going to a church, he's going to a mosque.
2031. Elections is over. He's targeting 2031.
Arey, come on. Maybe he's seeking blessings to take up the job of chief minister. How do you know?
One second.
The Parsis and the Jews and the Buddhists and the Jains are offended.
Yeah. But having said that, all his five party ideologue whom he has given us a picture, Velu Nachiyar, then Periyar and Kamarajar, all on a caste basis. If you take the prominent 5 castes in Tamil Nadu, he has taken all as an ideologue for his party. And now he is making sure to do whatever the BJP Jumla, they will do it across India. He is trying it that in Tamil Nadu. But having said that, Tamil Nadu is always heterogeneous.
How many BJP leaders have gone visiting the mosque, visiting a church? What is this BJP? Yeah, which BJP leader has gone to a mosque? Tell me.
There are so many.
Who has gone to a mosque?
There are so many.
You tell me, no.
Historical. Even our Amit Shah went to the Ajmer Sharif. One second.
No, that's not true.
They have sent the chadar. So we have to take the historical.
Please, let's stick to facts.
1 second. So even though Tamil Nadu is a heterogeneous state, we don't divide upon the religious basis, and there is no place in hatred. No, you can laugh like the BJP, where they try to laugh and make mockery of Tamil Nadu people, where they are getting decimated election after elections. That will be proved beyond doubt even in this election.
My point is, he's clearly putting some thought into what he's doing. I don't think he's doing this as some kind of a political novice. Nobody goes to one of the most popular, perhaps the most popular Murugan temple in Tamil Nadu after the election. Saravanan, you're a rationalist party, right? Your chief minister says we don't believe in God, right? What is this man doing, going to Dargah, to church, to Tiruchendur? What is he doing?
Yeah, Zaka, I don't know what is running in his mind, but that's his personal choice.
You think he's doing it personally or he's doing it for politics?
I don't know. Probably you should have asked invited some of the TVK's spokespersons. I don't know why you have not.
We did, that they didn't come.
Put it out there. So they're hiding. They're into hiding.
Why? Because you think they're losing, that's why they're hiding?
Absolutely. Why else? Would they hide? All along they were there. We are going to win. Now they are nowhere to be seen. See, this is one aspect. See, the other aspect is when we speak of inclusivity. Inclusivity is not about going to temples. Inclusivity is about staying with them when the going gets tough. That is what we did. That is what our leader, Mr. MK Stalin, did when the churches were attacked on the December 25th. It is our leader, Mr. MK Stalin, who condemned it. Nobody else did that from the state of Tamil Nadu. It was done in all the BJP-ruled states. When the mob lynching was taking place, it was our leader, Mr. MK Stalin, who condemned it. He went to the IUML conference and said, Muslims are safe here in the state of Tamil Nadu, and we will always protect and safeguard their interests. And when it comes to the Hindus, DMK is the only party, is the only savior of the Hindus. We are the ones who have provided 69% reservation. Who has benefited by that? The Hindus.
We have two Hindus from Tamil Nadu who would like to respond to that.
That is called inclusivity.
We have two Hindus from Tamil Nadu who want to respond to you on that.
Party's Sanatan statements, haven't really, put you on very good light as far as BJP is concerned. Yeah, Shekhar Iyer.
Important point. See, this is post-election. This is before election. You didn't see so much of, as it were, a religiosity. But we have seen in the run-up to these elections, before the dates were announced also, you saw that at many churches, and some of the churches in Tamil Nadu are on caste lines. In all those churches, a word went out that those who are unhappy with the DMK, please do not switch your choice to ADMK, rather prefer TVK. This was there in the run-up. And what the problem, you showed the Axis thing is, you see, he is attracting a lot of youth. And no matter what religion they belong. Of course, Christian youths are being attracted. Similarly, among Muslims, he is attracting the Muslim youth, that same age category. But one more thing, what we need to understand is, see, Saravanan is dismissing everything. But that is not the way the Chief Minister Stalin has dismissed it. The last 2 days, you have seen him calling up leaders, holding meetings as to find out why is opinion polls giving this kind of thing. Because Saravanan is just dismissing everything, but that's not so. And remember, just before the elections, Stalin himself met leaders of various Christian denominations in Chennai.
In fact, we can show that. I think we have the pictures or the timeline of that.
That was a very important meeting, urging them to impress on the laity.
Yeah,
The reason why
So can I've been wanting to say one thing. If I look at the data, because we are so used to saying Muslims are doing this, Christians are doing this, this seems to be youth. Whatever he's getting is youth. It's not that people are running out as Muslims. Because can I finish? Because they're not being told that you are Ghuspetia right now. And Tamil Nadu, by the way, has the highest data among all the Muslims in terms of the education qualifications. The highest come from Tamil Nadu, even more than Kerala. So they have some amazing achievements in their Human Development Index that the Dravida parties have provided that state. However, so I want to say this, that because we have got used to looking at things as Christians and Muslims, it seems to be youth. Because if you look at the data, there are more non-Christians and Muslims.
How can 30 and 40% be youth? Because that's obviously youth will be 15-20% of the demographic.
Proportion of non-Muslims and non-Christians, that which mean Hindu or SC are also attracted to him. So they are not thinking as just I'm a Christian only or I'm a Muslim only.
42%.
No, it's got to be more than that. It's got to be a youth, it's got to be women, it's got to be various other demographics as well.
Think like that because they are being attacked verbally by the National Party. It is not so happening on that scale in Tamil Nadu.
But I think Nandakumar must answer the question that has been posed here by Shekhar Iyer. Nandakumar, why post-election? Is it preparation for the next poll? Is it a larger positioning that Vijay is doing? Is he positioning possibly for possible alliances with the bigger national parties post-poll? What is he exactly doing here?
I don't see anything with respect to elections because the election was completed on April 23rd and now he is on being a secular guy. He is visiting temple, mosques, churches everywhere. And in Tamil culture, if you see, whenever in the moments of anxieties are there, always people go to temple to pray. And as a leader of the party and also as a candidate contesting 2 seats, obviously he will be, as a new guy, a lot of anxiety will be there. So he is going to his own
anxiety के बारे में कौन जाने आपसे better.
Sorry, I couldn't follow you.
Sorry.
No, that question is for Ashwini here in the studio. Yeah.
I'm just wondering.
Yeah, and again,
once
when you were
speculating,
talking about
you are just making mountain out of a mole. And two points I want to come across here. One, you spoke about Rahul Gandhi is not wishing, I think, Stalin ji on his birthday. I mean, Twitter is not the only medium to wish birthday. There are a lot of other mediums, and I don't think Rahul Gandhi need any.
No, he wished.
Rahul Gandhi
He
need any third person to wish him on his birthday. He can anyway call him and wish him on birthday. Another mountain of mole is you are hell-bent on making Vijay the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. I don't know why. You are just hell-bent on making him Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu.
Not one poll said he's Chief Minister.
No, but
we never
I mean,
no
the way you are defecting.
Now you're making a mountain of a molehill. It's just that he's going to have an impact.
The way you are debating all around TVK, where TVs, I mean,
because it's a novelty
he's
factor.
A leader
he's
of a
coming
reel.
for the first time.
He's a leader of a reel. He's not. He has to still prove to be a real leader. And I think you are just discussing too much.
Ashwini, please explain to me why were your parties so keen on tying up with TVK then? There were several leaders. I think our panelists will watch for.
Mentioned that.
Yeah.
See,
but if your party's own leaders are very keen.
By the way, this is Rashid Kidwai's words. Rahul Gandhi said we made a mistake by not allying with the TVK.
Where he
Answer why you asking me?
Give a data.
Speak to Rashid Kidwai. Person sitting next to you.
Speculations and insinuations by the media.
We took a decision before polls, and we are sticking to that decision. We are coming in majority in Tamil Nadu, and we are going to make government.
And you know one Zaka, you know one Zaka, there is a historical data in Tamil Nadu, and DMK had made sure all the Lakshman Rekha when it comes to the coalition. They never ever made sure to bypass the coalition in any format. Whether Congress does that post-poll alliance, that is different. But having said that, the only government which was fallen during Vajpayee time by Madam Jayalalitha. This is the history. And by 1999, with a single vote, she made sure to make a Vajpayee government fall apart. Right?
Dr. Ranganathan.
If it has to be coalition, the Lakshman Rekha line haven't been crossed by the DMK. This is the history. We have to make sure.
Vajpayee regime, since we covered Shekhar and me, we all know that, they were much more comfortable with the DMK.
Exactly.
But that was a Vajpayee coalition. The DMK will not have anything to do with the Modi coalition. The whole state, federal thing. So they
You never know. You never know. Stranger things have happened in politics, but
Even the track record is not so clean. We see what did Congress do when that
all the scams,
when that
by the way,
I.K. Gujral government fell? They withdrew support. On what grounds? That DMK is responsible or had sense of association with Rajiv Gandhi.
Rajiv Gandhi's assassination. Yeah. Dr. Ranganathan, one second.
A couple of points. Couple of points. I think the tension has been simmering through Congress ever since the time the Chief Minister Stalin publicly felicitated the killer of Rajiv Gandhi. Publicly. That's point number one. Point number two is, if we go by data, then Gujarat Muslims have more MPCE per capita expenditure consumption than Tamil Nadu Muslims and of course Bengali Muslims. So, this canard that is spread that BJP is anti-Muslim is just hogwash. You look at the data on the ground. And thirdly, yes, of course, DMK is very inclusive because being inclusive means to say Sanatan Dharma should be eradicated around the world and Hinduism is a menace. So yes, that is inclusive.
So Saravanan says that they are the protectors of Hinduism.
In fact, Saravanan should answer that question. Saravanan, do you have a response to Dr. Nadu?
Yeah, I'll answer that. See, in the state of Tamil Nadu, in the last 5 years, more than 5,000 Kumbhabhishekams have taken place. And when we speak of Hindus, the Hindus also are the OBCs, SCs and STs. Apart from DMK, there is no other government which has done so much for them, so much has worked for them. I'll just cite only one instance. The difference between the BJP government and the DMK government. We wanted this OBC quota to be applied to the All India medical quota seats. The BJP government refused to do that. We went to the court, we got an order. The BJP government refused to implement that. Then we approached the Supreme Court, we filed a contempt. Then that year they left, and the next year, because of the Supreme Court's mandate, they implemented, the BJP government implemented 27% OBC quota in the All India medical quota seats.
Okay.
The BJP could have done that, just a moment. The BJP government could have done that without DMK going to court. But they made us go to court, and this is now benefiting 10,000s of students every year across the country. That is the commitment of the DMK. That is why we are saying we are for all the Hindus.
Okay.
Not for some Hindus alone. That is not the government.
One second. I mean, the Kumbhabhishekam's point is taken, but you also control all the temples in the state through the HRNC department.
Yeah.
That's a different debate altogether. But I want to quickly go back to Pratibha on this. So, look, I keep going back. I've said this in earlier broadcasts as well. For any new party, including Vijay's party, the initial climb is a very, very steep one to get to 30% or 35% to start converting into seats. Now, there are certain seats which neither the DMK nor the ADMK have lost, either in the last 3 consecutive elections or in the last 2. Please take us through those numbers.
Yes, so these are going to be the biggest challenges for Vijay. There are 16 seats, 3 consecutive victories for the DMK. These are the firewall seats for the DMK, and in different regions, in Kaveri Delta region as well. But in 2011, 2016 and 2021, which shows very clearly that in 2011 as well, where there was a AIADMK sweep across Tamil Nadu as well, in these 16 seats, the DMK held on to it. So it is a stronghold for the DMK. Now look at the 2 consecutive wins in the last 2 elections in 2016 and 2021, which means that in the recent times, there are as many as 65 seats where the DMK has been strong. And this is across these regions. So these are regions where the DMK has done well twice previously in the last 2 elections, which means that they do have ground strength in these constituencies. In these areas, will it be enough for Vijay's popularity to ensure that it switches the outcome completely? That is the question. If we can have the AIADMK numbers as well in the 3 consecutive victories for the AIADMK, it is 38. We don't have it at the moment, but the numbers are 38.
Most of them will be on the western side.
So
here it
look
is.
at the western side.
Here it is.
And 51 to 2 consecutive wins. That's also a significant number.
Yeah.
Not going to be easy to breach that as well.
It's not going to be easy to breach. You're dealing with 2 monsters.
we have to wrap up.
The question.
True or not? True or not?
We have to wrap up. I think we're completely out of time.
Dr. Anand Ratha, JVC Sriram, Shekhar Iyer, Rashid Kitwai, Sabah Naqvi, Harish Pawad Ibrahim, Ashwini Kumar Mishra, and Saravanan, as well as Nadu Kumar. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us from outside the studio. For the moment, we're going to slip into a quick break, and for the moment, that's a wrap from Zaka, me, as well as Pratibha.